Oh yeah, welcome to Theme Week here at Body Bags. We have Premutos, Lord of the Living Dead, directed, written, produced, and even effects done by Olaf Ittenbach. He's the master of German splatter, and this is all about the very first fallen angel, Premutos. Welcome to Body Bags. I'm your Thursday reviewer, Chris, from Chrisb Movies. You know my name is Chris. You know I love B-movies, and this has B-movie written all over Premutos. This is Heaven and Hell Week here on Body Bags Theme Week here. And we've got a gore-filled story about the very first fallen angel, Premutos, who, through the history and time, has destroyed, ripped apart, gutted open many people who tried to stop him. There is no stopping the first fallen angel, and when he comes into the real world, Matthias, who's in the real world, in today's day and age, let's just say, has visions that he is actually the son of Premutos. Through different periods in time, he was the son of Premutos in a previous life. And he has a father who he's a typical man's man father who fought in many wars and loves weapons and is always looking at his son and saying, Jesus Christ, what a yoke. What an idiot. Because his son Matthias is, let's just say he knocks himself out, pretty much. He's a klutz. And even on the soccer field, because he likes to play soccer, he knocked himself out. And, well, something happened to his nether region that made him have visions of him being Premutos' son back in the day. And his mother's a typical mother. So, previous to Matthias' father having a big birthday bash with a couple of very, very interesting visitors that come by, he digs up this book of Premutos. And in the book, there's this yellow serum that if it's sprayed on you, well, it could make your head explode. But in Matthias's case, he basically turns into this creature that is possessed by Premutos. If you can believe that. Now, that's a lot being thrown at you, but yeah, this all happens. Where he can actually conjure up the living dead, so there's millions of zombies he conjures up from the netherworld to come into today's day and age to just attack, rip apart people. There's even a bar scene where the zombies just go and just rip and tear apart a lot of people at the bar, and then the bartender and a few other people start fighting back against the zombies in a hysterical brawl that has to be seen to be believed. And then at the father's party, when the zombies start attacking everybody at the party, there is this 45-minute fight scene between the people at the party, at Matthias' dad's party, and zombies. That is absolutely gory as hell. Absolutely hysterical. It's just gore-filled, drenched, with people being ripped apart, zombies are being exploded, even swords are being machine guns, and a big tank comes right through the right through the wall with guns, just blowing away all the zombies. And then there's a vision of Jesus that comes in at the end. This movie is very all over the place. But Matthias, who turned into a creature possessed by Premutos, the first fallen angel, gets annihilated by the tank, by the gun on the tank. And just, but who will survive? Who are the survivors of the party? You'll have to find out and see, because I can't ruin this for you. This is a film you definitely have to see. It's from Shockorama, so you know what you're going to get from Shockorama. Low budget, but fun stuff, you know. This is gory as hell. Like, people get ripped apart, ripped open, guts thrown up all over the place. A puke scene where a guy gets drunk at Matthias' father's party and pukes all over this lady. Absolutely gross. And then there's a scene where at Matthias' dad's party, one of the guys flicks a booger into a woman's mouth. Oh, God. Absolutely gross. So it's gross on many different levels, but this is gore-filled, drenched with blood, guts, and gore. And for you gore hounds out there, this is a perfect gore-filled film. And at the end, it gives you the count of how many people died in the film. Zombies at all. This is such a fun film. It's gory as hell. German splatter at its best. You know what you're going to get with Olaf Timbach. He did The Burning Moon, you know, amongst other things. But Premutos is one of his most nefarious films. One of the films he's pretty much noted for. And I think if you like gore-drenched, filled comedy slash horror, you're going to love Premutos. And it's about the first fallen angel. You know, there hasn't been a whole lot of films about Premutos. So, yeah, I found this film very interesting. It had a bit of a story with characters in there that you can definitely get behind. And yeah, just a fun film to behold. Decent story. Acting not so good, but it's a comedy slash horror. And gory as hell. Oh my god. Super, 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 super gory. And like I say, bad people in this film get their just desserts in the end. But yeah, very interesting film. Loved it. And definitely can't recommend this to everybody, but if you're into German splatter, gore, non-stop gore, this is, it will definitely sell you. And you'll definitely want to watch it. But most of you who know Olaf and Bach and Andreas Schnaz and guys like that probably already seen this film before. It's from Shaka-Rama, and I don't think they're producing any other films. I haven't seen a whole lot of recent stuff come from Shaka-Rama, so I think they're pretty much done. So try to grab this one if you can. I know that this one was out of print for a while, and then I found it for $10, and there was one copy left, so I snagged it. So it might be difficult to find, but try eBay. You may be able to score a copy of Premutos, and I'm hoping companies like AGFA put a real stellar version of this, because this copy, you know, the print didn't look so good. And I think that somebody like AGFA could really produce a good copy of this, maybe on Blu-ray. So yeah, check it out on Premutos. On the Cheeseometer, 10 being the best, 1 being the worst. I give it a 7.5. I really enjoyed this film. It's an hour and 45 minutes, and it never overwhelmed this day. It was fun throughout. So, and it didn't even seem like it was an hour and 45 minutes. It just flowed really well. That's a whole lot of fun. I suggest you watching it in its original language, because the dubbing, English dubbing on this was atrocious, and it kind of took away from the film. Like, I was laughing out loud through a lot of this film, like laughing, crying, because the dubbing was so bad and so terrible in this film that it made it even more humorous. So if you like stuff like that, then, you know, watch the English version of this one. But, you know, it's always good to watch the original German language film. So yeah, check it out, Premutos. And this is a great theme week, Heaven and Hell week. Great idea. Check out all the other reviewers, because they're all doing Heaven and Hell stuff here this week on Theme Week. They'll bring a lot of passion. And like if you like, subscribe to Body Bags and Chrisb Movies. And tune in next week, because you never know what I'm going to bring to the table. Oh, yeah. And don't forget to watch those late-night horror movies. Read up on the latest Fright Mags. Don't forget to tune into another episode of Body Mags, where I'll conjure up Premutos and have them tear you apart.